in country towns like this, locals don't have much choice about where they shop.
So this is actually made in Murwillumbah. So again, they started with us and then started.
Business for this IGA owner is booming.
And I suppose too, the barrier to entry and being sold here versus a Coles or a Woolworths would be a lot lower.
You just can't get into those big majors. We buy it direct and there's no middlemen in the middle. So we have a consistent price all year round. We don't go up or down, we just put it at a consistent price and the consumers are happy.
He works with hundreds of local suppliers to make his supermarket stand out from the competition.
At the moment, there's our two IGA supermarkets and then we have a Coles. So the Coles has been in town for about 20 years, sits inside a major shopping centre. We have to compete with all our, our daily groceries, but what sets us apart is the little things that they don't do.
Woolworths also has plans to set up shop here. It's bought a large block of land, but not everyone is on board.
They need to go through what's called a rezoning process through a planning proposal. And over the last 10 years, that has happened on one occasion in 2015. And the council decided to not proceed with the planning proposal to rezone the site.
Woolworths had that decision reviewed by a joint regional planning panel, which upheld the council's decision. It has sat empty since. It's one of 165 undeveloped sites identified by the competition watchdog, which is investigating claims of land banking by major supermarkets to keep competitors out. 110 are controlled by Woolworths. It says it owns 64 of them, with 43 either built or in stages of planning and delivery, and it leases 46 sites.
The vast majority of those sites are sort of multi-tenancy shopping centres. So the timing of those is actually not within our control, it's in the control of the developers.
I declare open this public hearing of the Senate Select Committee on the Cost of Living.
At a Senate inquiry, Coles' public affairs boss also denied land banking 42 sites.
A number of them are under construction. A few of them will be preparing and lodging development applications awaiting population. A number of them are actually earmarked for sale, some are tenanted.
Former ACCC Chair Graeme Samuel, who presided over the regulator's last supermarket inquiry, says not much has changed in 16 years.
What we've now got is several hundred land acquisitions that have been made by the major supermarket chains, particularly in regional centres, that are preventing or inhibiting at least the presence of groups like Aldi, Costco and others to enter into those markets. I think we can deal with the land banks on the basis of saying to Coles and Woolworths with some persuasive cooperation, use it or lose it.
And it's a problem that goes beyond the two major supermarkets.
I think town planning restrictions imposed primarily by local government but sometimes taken over by state governments is a major impediment to the entry of new competitors into markets, particularly in regional Australia, regional centres, and that's not fair.
The competition watchdog recognises the planning and approvals process can slow down the development of new stores, but it's yet to decide whether the supermarket giants are engaging in land banking. Back in Murwillumbah, the site remains in limbo, as does local opinion.
It's about people getting together and being part of a community instead of having just another concrete block with bright lights and a parking lot.
Another competitor doesn't really worry me. It's the fact that no one wants it in that area. It's a recreational area and it should be a recreational land.
Community pushback against building a competitive playing field.